Welcome to another episode of Fresh Blerd Air. I am your host, Black Thanos, and I am joined by the one and only Flo.
It is dark in here. What's going on? Anna? It is dark in here. I'm sorry, everyone, but hey,
Hey, it is what it is.
yeah. What's going on, my brother? How are
What's going
you?
on? I am good. Thank you for coming through.
Anytime. I like your little I like your podcast, and I thank you for inviting me to do it. So let's get this thing underway. Let's get it
Thank
started.
you, thank you, thank you for coming through.
No problem, my brother. So what's going on?
So, why don't you tell the audience about yourself, how you got started and everything, and pretty much where you're at now.
Well, um, my name is Flo. That's my stage name. Um, I'm from DC. I currently reside down here in Georgia. I started doing music at about the age of 8, and I ain't really take it seriously, but I started doing it. What got me into it was Queen Latifah, listening to her, her style, watching her, and just seeing the fact that she was like a powerful woman to me, and it just caught my attention because my mom would listen to her, listen to MC Light, Salt and Pepper, Roxanne, all them, and so it's just that Queen stood out to me, and I just wanted to pursue it even more and even more. And as I got older, I just started pursuing it more, going to events, going to shows, and stuff like that. And then I just started running with it, and getting noticed and stuff like that, and to the point where I am now, where I'm actually a brand because of everything that I've done, and have performed at multiple venues, performed for multiple record labels, and been in multiple digital magazines like the Source, Hip Hop Weekly, Respect Magazine, DJ Enough, Chris Brown's Mechanical Dummy, 50 Cents, This Is 50, and a lot of other blogs and stuff. And also am on like the Brat, one of the Brat's mixtape, have my own website, have my own clothing line and everything. So right now I'm a brand now. And where I'm going is right now we're aiming overseas. So that's what Flo is doing right now while she kind of like out of the picture, trying to get things in order personally, and then just trying to get things in order as far as my music career goes as well.
Who would you say are your, I guess, let's say musical, other than Queen Latifah, were there any other musical inspirations?
Yes, MC Light, you got Roxanne, um, Eve, Missy Elliott, TLC, and then Busta Rhymes, Andre 3000, Eminem. The list goes on, but I'm gonna be honest with you. My main are the women. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Um, like I said, Queen Latifah is my number one for me. But those ladies that I mentioned and some that I didn't mention doesn't mean that they're not inspirations for me as well. But they are. So, but I'm kind of um, more geared towards like the ladies from the past. And there's another rapper now, Rhapsody. I love Rhapsody. So, they just kind of give me inspiration, but I know out of the rap part, one of the a couple of artists that gave me inspiration, like one of my biggest artists that gave me inspiration, Tina Turner. So it kind of hurt when she, with her just passing, may she rest in peace.
Hmm.
Um, but Tina gave me a lot of inspiration as well to know, just keep going. This is what you do, keep going. A lot of the artists they say that, but some people it takes some people that you hear it from before you actually hear it. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So yeah.
What about inspirations from your family side?
Excuse me. From my family, my mother, of course. My mother, hands down. My mother is like my number one. She's always there. Even though we may butt heads, that's my rock. I love her dearly. And she always on my tail. If I'm not doing, she's like, "Hey, what you doing? Why ain't you doing? You don't want to do it, do you?" I'm like, "Yeah, I do." Then get up and do it. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
so my mom is my number one, and I got my cousin. Um, she's the same way. My cousin that lived down here, cousin Darlene, and then my cousin Delvina's from back up home. They're also my rocks as far as this is concerned with my career, my music career, and everything, because they're on it. And my cousin um Delvina, she has gone and supported me when I would go, and travel, go like to New York to travel to perform for the record labels. Her, um, my cousin, Jamie, my cousin Mike, they would go with me. They've gone with me out to New York, and when I gotta travel and perform, and they're out there supporting me, wearing my gear, just doing what they do out there. And my dad, he supports me as well. I got a lot of family that supports me in this, um as far as buying um my gear, and then spreading the word out, like word of mouth to everybody. So yeah.
Have you come across any type of hardships or a mindset where like I don't feel like doing it, I don't want to do this today, and may gear to I don't know if I want to do it anymore. What kept you on the straightened path to not go that way?
As an artist, that's all the time, because there's always things working against you, and especially as a female, a black female artist in the hip hop industry, dark skin as well. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
It can be a little difficult trying to break in, because we don't really fit the standards. But it is what it's going to be. But I can't let that hold me back and keep me down from not doing what it is that I want to do in the industry. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So all the time, yes, all the time, I would feel depressed and not want to do it anymore. And it's like, why? Because I'm not seeing what I think I should see at this time and at this level that I'm at. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
But all I can do is sit back and stop putting myself in the position, because I'm starting to learn. Hey, just do it and let God do what He's going to do. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So just be in a position when He say be in a position, and let Him work it out. So I'm it's hard to pull myself out and allow Him to work. It's very hard, because you do see what other people are doing. You see where they're at, and and I'm looking like, man, this cat made it. What? And I'm not
Yeah.
gonna sit here and say I don't do that. A lot of artists do that, but I've done it. But I can't do that. I'm trying to teach myself, don't do that, because what he or she has is for them. That's not for me. You know what I mean? I can't do what they do. They can't do what I do. So I just gotta wait for when it's my time to actually get to that bigger level. And but yeah, I've plenty of times I've wanted to quit and just hang it up and say, yeah, I'm done. I don't want to do this no more. You know, um, plenty of times I've stopped and just had to recollect myself and everything. Um, just recently, I took a big break, and I'm just not coming back out, because I had to get things together, because it wears on you when you putting your all into your passion, your love, but you're not seeing the return that you want.
Right.
So it wears on you and everything. But what keeps me going is the fact that I know this is what God has called me to do. He's given me this to be able to do. So that's one thing that keeps me going. The other is the fact that I'm like, I can't stop because I wake up. I will wake up in the morning rapping with lyrics. I'm in my dreams sleeping. I'm rapping. So this is something that is me, and this is something that I have to do, and I can't stop it. So if I can't stop it, why stop it? Just keep going. You know what I mean? And so
Right, right.
yeah, another thing that keeps me going is I think about my mom a lot, and I'm like, I want to do not only from what I just said previously, but I want to do this for her as well. So she can just be like, hey, I'm proud of my daughter, you know, and
Hmm.
that I think about that a lot. So yeah, that's another thing that keeps me going.
Is there anybody that you would like to, I guess, collab with?
I would love to, of course, going back to Queen, I would
Hmm.
love to collab with Queen Latifah. Hands down, point blank, period. I don't care if they have the hottest rapper that's out right now that come up and say, Flo, I want to collab with you. Okay, we can collab. But the Queen come through, I'm like, okay, give me a second. you know, Queen Latifah, um, Missy Elliott, of course, MC Light. I would love to collab with Rhapsody, um, Rihanna. There and then there's people that you all don't know, that's underground, and this I would love to collab with them as well. Um, my homegirl Scarlet Rose, phenomenal rapper. My homegirl Dawn, phenomenal rapper. And these women, they're great artists. I don't just want to collab with well-known people. I want to collab with people that people don't know so that we all can come up. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
But oh yeah, Brandy. Who don't want to work with Brandy? You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
I'm yeah, it's a lot. It is a lot. I love me some Andre 3000 and some Busta Rhymes. Do you and M? Listen, I get on the track with M. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know how to. I'll be honest with you. I'll be like, oh, you know, not just with him, but any of them. But yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot of people. It's a lot of singers, R&B singers that I would love to work with. There's a couple of gospel artists from hip hop and aren't the R&B gospel, and there's rock stars because Flo. Listen, I love rock music.
Yeah.
I love me some, not just Linkin Park, Metallica. Hello. um, but yeah, there's a lot of different artists that I would love to collab with. But hands down, like I said, Queen Latifah, yeah, yeah.
Have you met anybody? Have you come across any artists like in person?
Yes, there's Tanya Blunt from she was a 90s R&B singer. You probably know her from off of Sister Act 2, I think it is, when she sang with Lauryn Hill at the piano.
Oh
Um,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, Tanya Blunt. She does I think that she's doing like country now, her husband. Um, but Tanya Blunt, T.I. Um, his name is on the tip of my tongue. I can't get it out right now. Um, and I know I'm gonna hear this. I know I am from people, but hey, when you get a brain fart, you get a brain fart. The one that sings Chicken Head, bop bop, chicken chicken.
Oh, oh, shoot! Wow,
See,
I
you
actually know
even
that.
got a brain fart right there. But
Project Pat.
Project Pat, yes, Project Pat. Trina Braxton. Uh, there's a couple of people that I've met. I yeah, there's a couple of people that I know. It's some more. I just brain fart again. But I know I met Trina from the Women's Expo out in Atlanta a couple of years ago, and from doing, and I was, from also doing the Apollo show out there. So yeah,
Hmm.
there's a couple of people I've met. Oh, and my may he rest in peace, man. Biz Marquis. Met him, great man, great man,
I met him as well.
great man. I was honored when I met him, and I asked him to just listen to the music. I didn't want nothing from it. I just wanted him to listen to it. I wasn't asking him to do nothing or nothing about it or anything. But all I know is my phone started ringing, and my phone started ringing, and I'm looking. I'm getting a call from off of Instagram, and it's Biz telling me how much he really liked my song Black, and then the fact to have Biz beatbox your song back to you. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yes. Uh-oh, did I freeze? Oh, I
Now you
did.
good.
Okay.
Have you seen how many more streams has Black gotten since it has been put out? For if I guess the last time since you looked at it.
Man, don't get me lying. Listen. So last time I checked, I think it was around 50, almost near 50,000 views. I gotta double check it. I ain't not gonna lie to you, my friend.
Because I
Because
got it. It is in my playlist.
when I put everything on hold, I put everything on hold when I had to get myself together. So let me check that right now. Let me check that right now. You got me on that one. I ain't going I ain't gonna fake. Give me a second. But other than that, while I check that, we can,
How
let's
did you how were you who did you collab with to shoot that whole video?
um when I was living out in Atlanta, a gentleman that I was working with at the time who was um what is his name? I can't think of his name right now. Everything is like a brain fart, but he's a big hitter. He's a big manager known in the industry. He was telling me, he said, hey Flo, go out to Stankonia Studios and check them out and everything. So I would go to Stankonia Studios on Monday for New Music Monday, where the big um, DJs are that help make or break people in the industry.
Hmm.
Um, and I would just stand around, watch, and learn. That's how I met Ti and just met Project Pat and some seen some other people. But I came across this young man who um, is a videographer, and I started talking with him, telling him what's what and what it is I'm trying to do. Man, I'm not happy that it's dark in here, but we just exchanged information and we hooked up and went out and shot the video and kind of got kicked out the park. We got kicked out the park because I don't know. We wasn't doing nothing bad. We wasn't uh really bothering nobody. I don't know if somebody complained because they didn't like what was being said in the song. I don't know. But hey, I don't know. We got kicked out the park, but the video got shot and we were finished, so I didn't care.
Hey, long as the video got shot.
That's all that mattered to me. I didn't care. It's like, all right, well, we got what we needed. Let's go. So, but yeah, that's also where I met my consultant, Leaf, because I met him from in there. He's an A&R with Def Jam, so that's where I met him as well, and spoke to him, told him what it is that I'm trying to do, and we he did his interview with me,
Hmm.
and we are where we are now, and that's another reason, and because of him is another reason why I am, you know, where I am. I thank God that our paths have lined up because my career is where it's at because I'm, listening to this man and doing what he's telling me to do as far as the industry is concerned. So I've learned so much from him. No.
So about the it's back going back to the video. How was you able to get, I guess the kids and a lot of other things into that video?
The kids came along because we were sitting there, we were recording, and I'm saying, we all of us we were like, man, this is a dope song. We're talking about, being black. And there was a lot of kids that was in the background playing around at the water and stuff. So we were just like, well, let's go find the adult that's with them and talk to the adult, let them know what this song is about and see if it's all right if we get, the kids in the video to
Hmm.
just be a part of it. So we talked to the woman and she heard, we let her listen to the song. She was fine with it because she had no objections to it basically.
Hmm.
And she called the kids over and she asked them if they wanted to do it and they say yeah. So that's how that played along. We just went with the flow. So now let me oh man, but yeah, that's how that came about and how that happened.
Do you have any, I guess, looking at, have any regrets or anything or stuff that you would like to change? Maybe some things maybe it would have been different if your path may have went like a different way.
There is something that I kind of regret doing. Um when I was told that I think Demetria McKinney would like for to write a song to see if that's what if she would want to use it, and I didn't write it, so I kind of regret not doing that. Demetria McKinney, if you don't know, that's if you ever watched House of Pain, you
Hmm.
ever watched the House of Pain, and she was the mother married to the nephew. What was his name?
Not
Huh?
CJ.
CJ. Yeah, she was the mother. His wife.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So yeah.
Oh, she wanted you to do some work for her.
It was a couple of us that I was told, you know, if we could write a song for her, and I didn't, and I kind of just felt bad not doing it, and I was like, dang, I don't know where I could have, where that could have led, but
Hmm.
you live, you learn, things happen, you do it, you don't, got to keep it moving. So
How would you, inspire, other individuals to, keep, I guess, shooting for the stars per se?
sorry, no, let me. No, I would just tell them, hey, look, you know, I can't tell you how to feel about what you're going to go through. Go through everything. Go through your emotions because you can't deny your emotions. Go through your emotions. You're gonna be mad. You're gonna be sad. You're gonna be depressed. You're gonna be all that. Go through it. Let
Hmm.
it. Just go through it. But don't sit in it. Don't stay in it. You know what I'm saying? If you find yourself staying in it, that's when you got to get up and do something different. People are not gonna be happy with what you do, but Are you in it to please them, or are you in it to try to get yourself together? Are you in it to try to figure out what it is
That
that God
is true.
wants you to do? You know what I mean? That's the main thing. Is this what God wants me to do? That's the main thing. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't please man. I'm learning to not, you can't please man. I gotta please God. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people are not going to be happy about it because they just not going to be happy about it. But you need to find out, first of all, is this what you should be doing?
Because that's
Go
the same thing. Yeah. Of what? No, because it took me a long time to get to this where I'm at right now on this platform.
through.
Doing these interviews and everything because I was trying to figure out, is it going to work? Is it something that I'm looking to do? Which it is. It's just a
Hmm.
lot of growing pains and being able to get people to actually invest into what you're doing. And as my thing is, I'm trying to give people a platform to speak their truth and pretty much put themselves out there more and get more eyes on them.
Hmm.
That's what I'm trying to do. I don't want it to be, when I first came down this road, you know I didn't know what I wanted to do because all I talk about it. I'm a huge wrestling fan,
Right.
but I didn't want to talk about. I could talk about wrestling, yeah, but I want to do a lot of other stuff. You
Right.
know, that's why I want to make myself different from everybody else because there's a lot of podcasts and live streams talking about wrestling, and I don't want it to be focused on that.
Right. Open it. You got to open it. You got to open it up. And another thing that I've learned is that, like I said, you can't please people. You'll never be able to please people because you're trying to please this one. Trying to please this person, but then you got this person over here that's getting mad. Then you pleasing them.
Mhm.
Then you got somebody else again. You can't please people because you're gonna run yourself crazy trying to please people. And if it's something that you want to do, you can't try to worry about if people are going to like it. You know what I mean? Are they going to like it? Or or this is something I think they're going to like because you like it. You can't do that. You know,
Mhm.
just do it. Like with my music, um i used to I used to try to write where um I think people would accept it. But then I was like, I can't do that because I feel like I'm altering God's craft. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Because this is him giving this to me. And when I just let the words come to me and then I write it or I recite it and stuff, it just flows straight through me. But when I actually put myself in and I'm like, well, let's change it to this, that's when I get a brain fart or writer's block and everything stops because I'm like, I can't do it. So I just gotta write, I gotta write without worrying about if somebody's gonna like it or not. Because if I sit up here and like I put out if I put out one song that I really, really like, and then I put out another song that I don't really care about, it's usually the one that I don't really care about that would probably blow up faster than the one that I like. Because you never know what a person is gonna like. So you just
Mhm.
gotta do it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Not just get settled on one area, but you gotta just do multiple things and just let it go. Don't worry about how somebody's going to take it. Just do it. Just put it out there because what's going to pick up is what's going to pick up and go. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But always have content. That's one of the other things. That's me. My 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 book is long with how many songs and stuff I've written. I just haven't put them out because I need to strategize when to put them out. And like I said,
Mhm.
every day I write. Every day I'm on my phone with the recorder, recording, um, recording stuff. When I get off of here, recording stuff. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying?
Yeah.
But when I'm ready to put it out, I'm gonna go get in that studio
Mhm.
and record it and then put it out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But just if it's what you love to do, just do it. And like I said, go through your emotions because you can't deny it. Denying it is going to stop you. It's going to slow you down. Don't deny your emotions. Go through your emotions. Just don't sit or stay in them. You know, don't let it drown you. Don't let it suffocate you. I've allowed it to do that sometimes, and it's prolonged a lot of things for me, and I can't keep doing it. So yeah, I had to make sure that this is what I need, I'm supposed to be doing. So I had to talk with God and find out, hey, is this what you want me to do? He don't answer as fast as we want him to, but when he answered, I said, okay, yeah, I gotta keep
Oh
doing
yeah.
keep doing this. And that was just part of my obedience, was sitting around long enough waiting for him to answer. So I'm glad I did. And so yeah, that's why I'm back on it. So yeah, that's what I would say to them. Just go through your emotions. Don't let it suffocate you, but keep going. Get back on it. It's going to be hard. It's going to hurt. And then sometimes when you do it through your pain, that's when you create the best product. So just go with it. That's for you too, my brother. So,
Yes. Yes. Of course. Of course.
so yeah.
And before we get out of here, do you have anything you want to plug?
The that video real quick. So that's yeah, it's still around like a little closer to that 50,000. It's a little closer. It's not moving as fast as it was because I haven't been on top of it lately, but it's still moving closer to that 50. But other than that, only thing I would really say right now is just stay tuned to what I'm doing. May not be moving as fast as you want it to move, but your girl is still doing what she does. Um, the music never stops. I'm in the process now. Right now, I'm doing these little covers where I'm just performing my lyrics over other artists' beat, well-known artists. I don't claim, it's for entertainment purposes and everything right now.
Hmm.
As I'm moving back to it being consistent and stuff, and so yeah, I got a couple of them that's done. I got a couple of them that I just need to put it out. But like
Hmm.
I said, I'm strategizing when to put these things out. Because I don't want to put them all out at once, because then I'm gonna be like, oh,
Yeah.
I don't want to. Yeah, so just strategizing when to put them out. But and these actual songs, excuse me, these actual songs that I got written, yeah, yeah. Even I'm sitting back looking at them like, okay, let's go. Okay, okay, because I just surprise myself sometimes when I say stuff and apologize to my neighbors. But when I be in here and I get in my zone, I lose track of time. And when I say certain things, and I just be like, yo, what? And I'm getting hype and I'm jumping around, and then I get loud, and I gotta realize my voice carries when I get loud. So but just stay tuned, because ooh, buddy, listen. This stuff, when I finally put it out, listen.
Yeah.
Listen. Yes, 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 yes. So yeah.
All right. I got a portion of the interview where I do five just random questions.
Okay.
First question is, what is your go-to board game?
Go to board game would have to be Monopoly.
Eh,
They get nothing.
eh.
Listen, I'm coming around and I'm about to get them spots and I'm about to take that money. You coming around the corner? Come, come. Let me get that money. Give it to me. Oh, you ain't got the money? Time a mortgage, baby.
All right. What are two things that are still on your bucket list?
To go to to go to Alaska, um, and fish for some salmon. I want to go all the way to Alaska just to fish for some salmon. And the other is to skydive out of a plane. So yeah.
What what was the make and model of your first car?
Oh my God. And it's Suzu iMark.
Ooh, that's an
Have
old
you?
one.
Oh yeah. 89 is Suzu iMark. My mother said, listen, my mother was going to go buy her own car, a RX-7, 87 or 85 Mazda RX-7. And the people were selling the iMark as well. And my mother, she looked at me, she said, come here, because I'm just like 15, 16, something like that. She said, come here. You want this car? And I looked at it, as a teenager,
Yeah.
we want stuff that looked good to us. And I looked at it, I was like, she said, nope, we don't want it. I said, no. Susie said that, I was like, no. So I'm about to get a car. Yeah, I want it. So yeah, she got it. And that was my
Mhm.
first car. I love that car. Matter of fact, I want another one.
What sports did you play growing up?
mm, Wrestling, my number one, hands down.
Hmm.
Hands down. Wrestling was my number one. I actually was in high school uh, on a wrestling team, even though the coach wouldn't let me go to any competitions. But uh, wrestling, I did football and swimming.
Hmm. Do you currently live in the same place where you were born?
Now, come on. Why you put that as a question when you know I'm in the dirty South? Nah, I'm all the way down here in Georgia now, but my heart, my home is the DMV. I tell people all the time, I ain't from Georgia. I don't claim Georgia. I like it here, but I don't claim Georgia. I'm from DMV. I'm DC all day, baby. Hello. So no,
I really appreciate you coming on.
I
Uh,
appreciate you too for having me.
no problem. It's always a pleasure. I will definitely see you around.
Yes, sir. You be safe, okay?
Of course. This has been another episode of the Fresh Blurred Air podcast. I am your host, Black Thanos, signing out.
All right.